Hello, my name is Charles Gould and I'm with Michigan State University Extension. In this video, I'm going to discuss how the Food Safety Modernization Act Produce Safety Rule approaches and regulates treated versus untreated biological soil amendments of animal origin. We will cover the difference between treated and untreated animal-based soil amendments and how they should be handled and stored to minimize food safety risks. Here is how the Produce Safety Rule defines treated soil amendments of animal origin. According to the FSMA Produce Safety Rule, a biological soil amendment of animal origin is considered treated if it has gone through a complete process to adequately reduce microorganisms of concern. As you'll notice, the definition refers to section 112.54 of the rule. In this section, the law outlines two acceptable compost production methods that have been scientifically validated. The video entitled Safe and Successful Composting under FSMA takes a detailed look at both of these scientifically valid composting options. If you choose to use a different treatment method, you'll have to collect documentation to prove that it is a scientifically valid method. Untreated soil amendments such as raw manure have not gone through an appropriate process to kill any potential pathogens such as Salmonella or E. coli. Due to this, untreated soil amendments can pose a significant food safety hazard to fresh produce. The Produce Safety Rule states that growers must handle, convey, and store soil amendments so that they do not become a potential source of contamination to harvestable portions of produce. Treated soil amendments should be handled and stored in a way that minimizes risk of recontamination from untreated soil amendments. This may look like designating different equipment, clothing, gloves, and boots for handling treated versus untreated amendments, or washing and sanitizing equipment and changing clothing, boots, and gloves between uses. It also involves storing treated amendments in an area where they will not be recontaminated by foot traffic, wind, or other factors. However, if treated soil amendments come in contact with untreated soil amendments, such as raw manure, agricultural tea made with raw manure, or an amendment of unknown treatment status, they must be handled as if they were untreated or raw. This means maximizing the amount of time between application of the soil amendment and harvest, cleaning and sanitizing equipment or using designated equipment, changing clothing, boots, and gloves before moving on to other tasks, and washing hands.
Essentially, if it's a problem, we'll just treat it as a raw product and do fall application. If there's any question on any of the piles that we have, we just do fall application, which allows us to have, at least currently, the timeline that we need for raw materials. And so, yeah, if they get into, say, this side and this pile is exposed, if they get over there, then any of those two, but it was contained to one section.
Static and turned composting are two validated treatment options for soil amendments covered in section 112.54 and detailed in the video entitled Safe and Successful Composting under FSMA. Other treatment methods are allowed as long as they are scientifically valid controlled processes that achieve the microbial standards outlined in section 112.55. To ensure the adequate treatment of soil amendments, process monitoring and record keeping must be documented according to section 112.60. If there is no record of treatment, a soil amendment must be considered untreated and managed as if it were contaminated. You can refer to the video entitled FSMA Record Keeping Requirements for Biological Soil Amendments of Animal Origin to learn more about which records you need to keep in order to be in compliance with the FSMA Produce Safety Rule. In summary, the use of biological soil amendments of animal origin can be risky. However, if the amendments are treated properly, as well as handled and stored in a way to reduce cross-contamination, the risk of a foodborne illness can be minimized, and soil amendments can be extremely valuable to soil fertility.